Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Patriots going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down throw for Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Come on, let's go.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And 4th down coming up.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
They'll look to throw. He's got time. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Charles Tapper in there to get him for a loss of 5. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play,
That too.
11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go. What? None. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. What? None.
3rd and long for Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. And now out come the Patriots. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
This is Lewis. And a cut to the left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They try again with Lewis. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Now White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Prince Amukamara is a former first-round cornerback who's looking to become king.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now he'll look to throw here on second. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Come on, let's go. Try 38. Try 38.
Prescott on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Give him 22 on that one. And the Pats are set up now with a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal here from the 2. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Green, 39. No. Check. No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
They come up in an offset eye. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They start on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A second down throw for Prescott. Surveying the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's often perceived as a weakness of a 3-4 defense is the defensive line and their ability to stop the run game. But if you have a massive nose tackle or a nose guard who can sit in the middle and eat up double teams, that allows other guys to get to the ball much quicker.
They'll set up a throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now Lewis, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He'll look to throw. Finding time. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the 2nd round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age. Huh?
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Deep drop. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. This is Lewis. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. Picked off by Orlando. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
Second down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They come out here in the eye. Here's White. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. This is taken around the 12. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. One man in the backfield, Elliott. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A give to Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 16 on the pickup, and the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Here we go.
1st down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll set up a throw. This is White on the screen. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Let's go! Green 39!
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Charles Tapper in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for New England. He'll field this at the 5. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man. It's Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Another pistol look here. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What?
Again, it's Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And finding Fedorowicz. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let's go.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it'll bring up third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Come on, let's go!
On second down, Prescott again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Let's go! What?
Prescott on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. The give is to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal. And tell me if I'm wrong, you don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in the end, the decision to bring it out costs him a few yards as he's out of bounds just past the 20. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still, and now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They come out here in the eye. They'll drop the throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go. 190.
Back to throw. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
He's got his man. It's Kurz. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Check. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Flex round.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take